inline functions, and this is very important one. At least 4 or 5 mark question will be asked from here. Macros and inline functions. Okay, and as you have already seen, we have a preprocessor, and we will be giving the entire program into that preprocessor, and it will produce an another C++ program, which is a refined one, and that will be given to compiler for compilation. Okay, so here we can see we are doing what? We are creating the macros here. So here you can see hash define is used for creating the macro. Okay, hash define limit 5. So here what we are doing is, wherever we have mentioned this limit, capital letter limit only. Okay, so wherever we have mentioned the limit, it will be replaced with 5 before the compilation. Okay, whenever we are defining like this, hash define limit 5, before compilation, actual compilation, the preprocessor will convert this limit into 5. Okay, so what will happen here? It will be printing what? I here, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Okay. Now the next thing is inline function. Inline functions are those functions whose function body is inserted in the place of function call during a compilation process. It is actually a request to the compiler. Okay, it is actually a request to the preprocessor also. Okay, it is just a request. Okay, if the preprocessor accepts the request, the function body will be copied, or it will be inserted in the place of the function call. Okay, so inline functions are created using the keyword inline. Okay, the syntax will be like this. If you want to make it as an inline function, you have to mention what? Inline as a before that entire function definition, we have to mention inline. Okay, let's see the example. Okay, this is an example of both the inline function as well as the macros. Okay, so here what will happen here, it is this square m is a macro. Okay, and this will be surely converted into, here you can see square m of x will be converted to x into x. So here this will be surely converted into what? N into n. Okay, square m of n, it will be converted to square m of x is defined as x into x. So this will be converted into what? X in n into n. Okay, this will be surely converted into n into n. Okay, and here in this case, inline int square I int x return x into x. Here what happens is it will request the compiler to treat it as an inline function. Okay, so whatever the value of this thing will be replaced here. If it is treated as a inline function, this return, whatever return here will be updated here. Means what? N into n will be written here, and if the compiler rejects this proposition or rejects this request, what will happen? It will execute just like a normal function. That is, whenever the function call is made, it will jump here and it will execute this and return to this thing. Like this, it will be executed. Okay. So let's see the conditions of creating an inline function. Here, if a loop, switch or a goto exists inside the function, it is not possible to create it as a inline. Okay, means what? Selection statements as well as the iteration statements are not used, then only it can become the function can become inline. Okay, if the return statement exists, then it's okay. If it is not returning values, it cannot become a inline function. Okay, if it is containing a static variable, we cannot make it as inline. If it is a recursive function, it cannot be made as inline. Okay, so these are the things we have to see while making a inline function. These are the functions. You can do the practice here. Program to find the largest of two numbers using the inline function. Find the largest of three numbers. Cube of a given number using the inline function. Okay. Here is the difference between inline function and macro. All those things we have discussed already with the example. Just see this and study it. Okay. Thank you.